Aaron Woods leads them out. Healthy portion of Tigers fans here, but it's a predominantly blue and gold crowd here today, wondering if they'll be booing against this player today but cheering for him next week. I guess all will be revealed in the days ahead. For the moment, Mitch Moses is wearing the 6 for the black and golds.
And I think he's in for a big game too, Moses. If he does in fact join the Eels as they make their way out into the field, there's nothing more than what Mitchell Moses will want is a big game if he's sliding across to the Parramatta team next week.
Let's see in the first 15 minutes will tell the story about the Tigers.
It is Aaron Woods who gets it underway. He's skittled the Sea Eagles time and time again. Some of the most damaging runs we've seen so far this season. Nathan Brown playing it quickly. Norman links up with Ma'u. Gutherson, quick hands. Radradra, some space down the sideline. Goes to Tedesco. Jennings got the pass from him. And Michael Jennings, lightning quick. It's a fast opening for the Eels as well.
A beautiful ball there by Clint Gutherson. Had to transfer it through his hands quickly out to Semi Radradra after they created a numbers advantage with the set play. Ma'u inside Gutherson, and I thought he might have given the ball a little early there to Michael Jennings because he was still quite a distance away from James Tedesco. Didn't do the best job drawing him and committing him, but Jennings was coming, well, at speed and too quick for Tedesco.
In the first set, it's 6 for the Eels. A stark change of fortune for the Tigers, who made a blinding start last week against the Cowboys. Radradra taken into touch by David Norfoluma, who makes up for his mistake. And they have the last. Goes to Moses at the back, a chance. Little John over the top. The pass has been reeled forward.
Well, both teams getting their execution wrong. That one from Little John, they'd created the overlap. They'd dragged the Parramatta defence in. Ooh, wow, it's hard to tell.
McKilrick out of dummy half was dynamic in that role last week against the Cowboys. Really got their attack going and some big meters right there. Tedesco on play number 5. Links up with Moses. Runs towards Gutherson. Runs past him. Tedesco and Mitchell Moses combining, and the Tigers will level it up.
And the longer he goes into his first grade career, Mitchell Moses, the more confident he is with his physical ability. Now, he was a ball player. Last year, he wouldn't have hit a hole like this. Moses, confident enough physically now to punch himself into a bit of space, willing to take a shot if it arrives, but just too quick. And Tedesco, very smart play in and around the ruck there.
Ordinarily, when they combine, you'd say a real look at the future there for the Tigers. It may well be, unfortunately for Tigers fans, in the very near future, a glimpse of the past. From right in front, Moses converts to make it 6 apiece. Norman, numbers around him, goes wide. Brown, Gutherson, they've got a result again. Radradra had overrun it. Jennings did very well in the end to not throw a pass forward to the winger. Pass goes to Ma'u. What a chance again. A bomb try, you'd have to say, given Jennings couldn't get it to Radradra, who had overrun the play. Now Norman, Takarungi. Now on his outside, his pass perhaps looked forward to Hoffman and called exactly that.
And it didn't have to be. And they've got it wrong on both sides of the field now. I can't believe that Semi overran Michael Jennings in that situation.
It's basically 3 front rowers these days in the middle of the field. There is Scott running a line for Takarungi. Gutherson, Alvaro for the corner. Tedesco coming across, but he's too strong. The Tigers have opened up on the edges again, and the Eels look sharp. Their second try, and a good finish by Kirisomi Alvaro.
Now the timing perfect on the outside. They've got it wrong a couple of times, but Alvaro gives himself a little bit of space to run onto the football. Wasn't too flat next to Gutherson, and he's been a terrific inclusion, Alvaro, into this side. Served a suspension early in the season, returned last week against the Warriors and did a lot of power running to get his side out of trouble. This time he finishes one off for them.
The man who again helped set up the try, trying to fade it back perhaps. It was always headed low and left. It stays at 10 points to 6. We go to Sue from Tedesco at dummy half. Jesse Sue spins across the line and the Tigers have responded. It was simple stuff. One off the play the ball, and they found some space alarmingly in the back of the ruck there for Parramatta.
Yeah, we worried about that, Brad Arthur, because that was a little bit soft. Sue ran hard onto the ball. Kaiser Pritchard just got himself in an awkward position.
On the right-hand side of the uprights to put the Tigers in front. Mitch Moses, a nice strike. Norman under pressure, wore a shot from Jesse Sue as he kicked the ball, and it might have hurt him as well. Tedesco bringing it back, stepping, almost getting through the line. Big tackle there made by Michael Jennings. Corey Norman is back on his feet, but less than 100% at the moment. That shot really rattled him as he got the kick in. McGilrick goes to Cheekham. Work it towards the 10. Meters again for Cheekham beyond the contact. CSI Vava, McGilrick for Taylor. Now Littlejohn just chipping it towards Kevin Nagama. Wants a bounce. He got it down. It was a perfect bounce. Nagama got it down in time. And Jack Littlejohn take a bow. A tremendous kick.
Yeah, not easy to do on the run, Jack Littlejohn. Just the chip kick across field to Nagama. Easy to get that one wrong. And they've earned the right to score that try.
Moses trying to hook it back. It will stay away to the right-hand side.
The winger had been up on this side in Rudra, and they didn't go the angle.
Terapo, Ma'u, quick hands for Jennings. Radradra on his outside, still going. And again, they can't combine. Was it knocked on? No, it wasn't. And it's play on here for Parramatta. Play number 5, a chance again. Wasted perhaps there by the Eels. Takarangi doing what he does best, taking them on. Just about getting through the front line as well. Last tackle, Norman sweeping to the left-hand side. A kick straight to Tedesco. Play it here from McGilrick. Goes to Michael Cheekham, pops a ball out the back. McGilrick is there. Tedesco can do it again. This time he grubbers. Gutherson under pressure. Nagama was coming quickly. Once more, Clint Gutherson has to take it out of play.
Great involvement there from James Tedesco.
Tim Grant will just punch it forward, running at Pritchard. Jesse Sue was pushing up also. Grant a quick play, the ball. McGilrick, he gets across the line, and I think he got it down.
No, mate, he's all on his own. Okay.
He did it last week against the Cowboys. He's done it again here today. A big try for the Tigers.
And Blocky, you just mentioned McGilrick and how dangerous he's been out of dummy half. The amount of metres that he was chewing up off the back of quick play the balls and then providing his own quick play the ball for Mitchell Moses to play off the back of.
Only change to the scoreline as the Tigers advancing it to a 12-point lead. Gutherson still going. There's the fullback. Played a pivotal role in both their tries in the first half. Now Norman floating one over the top. Jennings had to wait for it. Norfoluma tried to recover. He gets away from Idris as well. Fends away from Little. Now he links with Takarangi. There's 4 against 2 there. Takarangi cuts back to the middle. He puts a kick in. Alvaa on the chase. It sets up. Did he get it cleanly? Yes, he did. Beautifully summed up by Brad Takarangi. Could have gone to his outside, put a kick in instead after making the inroad, and Parramatta are back in the ball game.
Well, they've spent very little time down this end of the field in the second half. They've been hanging on by the skin of their teeth at the other end. 2 tries down, and then Norman floats one over the top to Michael Jennings. The evasive skills of Jennings, superb. In and away, and then sees the Takarangi. They've created a 4-on-2. Takarangi goes back towards the centre, sums things up beautifully, couldn't get a pass away, but the kick was spot on.
That's a wonderful skill to have too. The grubber kick in and behind, perfectly weighted.
Gutherson to get it within 6.
Again, a low one to the left-hand side. He provides a little bit of commentary for us as well. Up with the Rabbitohs. Now an Eel. Here's a chance. Alvara's away again. Gives it to Josh Hoffman. They've responded with 2 straight tries. And we've got a game on our hands now.
I know the Tigers have looked vulnerable out on this right side, but gee, they're left. The Eels don't care which side they go, because when they run it right and they get their timing spot on Norman, that's what he likes to do, just run those little sweep plays and create the 3-on-2. Avaa steams onto the football like he did in the first half, just kicks out of a couple of tackles.
Better strike this time. He splits the uprights. Part-timer.
I probably wouldn't have said that till after the kick.
I'll go across to the right-hand side on the last tackle here. Takarangi puts it in the air. It comes down to Tedesco. He's over towards Kevin Nagama. He might not need him. He's away. Hoffman can't get to him. He runs to Gutherson. Still going to Tedesco. What a return. Weaving in traffic. Grabbed by Moiroa.
Now, what a run from the Tigers fullback. He is their attacking genius and earns his side a penalty too.
The tackle of Kaiser Pritchard. Moses on the outside, comes to Norfoluma, a tough one to handle. Jennings picks it up, nobody in front of him. Norfoluma going stride for stride, reeling him in, and he saves a try for the Tigers. What a match race at the former Olympic Stadium. Radradra, his pass goes beyond Corey Norman, picked up by Josh Hoffman. The Tigers at 6s and 7s. Parramatta 10 metres out. Alvaro steaming onto it. Taken to ground there in a terrific tackle. It was Jacob Little who got to him. The Eels will spread it. Takarangi runs towards Taylor. They've recovered now, Wes. Everybody back on side on their own line. But boy, they must be doing it tough. Here's Brown. He pops it to Gutherson. Keeps it alive. Ma'u. Radradra. Nobody in front of him. Parramatta go the length of the field, and they've taken the lead. Aaron Woods drops Semi Radradra after the Fijian scores. And they just perhaps want to check the put down.
Well, we're going to get a look at it. Ben Cummins is called.
Tackle 4.
Looking at the contact from Aaron Woods, we have a decision going to the board.
It's a try.
It's a try.
You get an 8-point try for that.
No. It's a half-point shove.
That's exactly what they would have been looking at in the bunker. Green lights here for the Eels here today. And his kicking doesn't let him down here either. Brown plays it. Norman at the line, kicking a ricochet. Gutherson picks it up. He'll try and get there. He gets across the line. He was held up. As close as that to giving the Eels a 10-point lead. Quick play the ball. Little for Taylor. Out the back. Little John set upon by Takarangi. Good tackle by the fill-in 5'8". Little keeps going left. Here's Moses. He has Suli going with him. Stepping out of tackles. They've got one more from just outside the 10. Moses puts a crossfield kick in, a pretty awkward looking one. Jennings took it on the full in the in-goal area. Norman will punch it into touch. If the Tigers can set the scrum, they'll have perhaps one play if they can stop the clock here. They're not on the mark. Seconds ticking by. They're still not set. And Ben Cummins will say that is all. They didn't get there in time to stop the clock. And Parramatta, staring down the barrel of 5 straight losses, scored 3 consecutive tries to to beat the Tigers 26 to 22.